So when I'm going for router 1 now, in router 1, if you use the command now, so you are getting like some two urgencies came up. I use the command show ipv6 Eigrp. If I use question mark, I have like show ipv6 Eigrp interface. Like how many interfaces you are advertising them in Eigrp, you will be learning. I have three interfaces are there. Here are connected 1 1. 0 is not connected. Why? Giga 0 is directly connected of that. So this is show ipv6 Eigrp interfaces. The first command for very important one for troubleshooting purpose is your neighbor command. So router 1 establishes two neighbors presently and is taking the link local address by default. This is serial 0 by 1 by 0 is connected with router 2. So this is the router 2 link local address. It gives importance for the loopback address for ipv6. Sorry, it's not the loopback. It is a link local address. In the same way for router 3 also, it also has a link local address by default. So now if I'm going for like show ipv6 route, you should get all the routes with D. And D indicates the protocol that you are configured is Eigrp. And by default, that means the distance, whether it is IPv4 or IPv6, by default it is 90. And for testing purpose, if I'm going for my PC, I'm there in the router 1 network. I'm going for command prompt. I want to ping to router 2. If I'm trying to ping 2020:fd8::2 is IP address of this PC. Check enter. I'm getting a reply. And also if I'm trying to ping to 3, also you should get reply by default. The network of in router 3 is 2030. It is 2030:fd8::2 it is. Also is getting a reply. And also you can ping to 32. So all the show commands are normal, whether it's in IPv4 as well as in IPv6. So it is better whenever you do, for example, you give the show IP Eigrp question mark. This is for your IPv4. Always you have to use IPv6 after that. Show IPv6 space. If I'm going for Eigrp and if you give question mark, you can see the topology, you can see the traffic. If you see the traffic, how many hellos it sent and received. How many updates are sent and received. So in the last classes, in IPv4, we have done completely about this Eigrp and how it is going to select the path based on the bandwidth and the delay. And also you can manipulate the paths also.